My first car was a 66 Mercury Montclair 2-door that I bought from my bro John B's dad, Dave B. And Dave B was a really good guy. I liked him and he liked me. So, in fact, we went to Vegas, a whole bunch of us, Scooby Dogs went. And Dave met us there. And I treated Dave, respectfully, but I treated him like one of us, If we went to eat, I made sure Dave knew. If we went somewhere, hey, Dave, we're going to go do this, you could come with us, of course. And I don't know what, I didn't think a lot about it because I treat everybody like that. But my God, it made such an effect on him that I think he told his son, John, and his daughter, who I used to be fairly close with, 1,000 times. And I was like, well, geez, I didn't realize I made such an impact. But anyway, Dave had this car, and he wasn't really driving it. He had bought a big town car by then. And so I bought him from him for $100. And I had it smogged. A friend of my brother Damon's, Perry, worked at the garage right in the manor in like a 1947 building, one of the first buildings built in the manor. He smogged it, and I drove it for a while. And a different friend, Randy F., did the brakes for me. And I drove this car for a while, and I didn't drive it a lot because it got 8 miles a gallon. It had a 410 V8 with a 4-barrel, and trust me, when I drive it to work at the convent going up the Snow Grade, and this is decades ago where it wasn't certainly the traffic there is now, I'd be barreling up that grade at 85 miles an hour in second gear, just passing everybody, and I didn't give a shit. So one thing about this car is I was able to figure out that if I put it in low, mashed on the gas, and then backed off with the tranny still in low, it wouldn't shift up, and the back pressure would go boom, and flame and shit would shoot out the tailpipe. Well, it was loud as hell. Well, when I was a carrier, a paper boy with the Daily Review, which got me into the paper business, I delivered to the Catholic Church on Manor, St. Felicitas. And the goddamn Father McGinty would just never pay me. Not when I'd go, it was always a hassle. I'd knock, and it was, he rarely answered. It was his secretary gal, and she was not a nun. She was a lay person. And I must have heard more often than I ever cared to talk about, or, say, well, the father's eating dinner and he can't be disturbed. And it's like, you sons of bitches. So when I had the car and we'd be out at the ball game late at night or doing some shit that, teenagers do. I was 18 or 19 by now. Every time I drove by the church and McGinney was still there, I swear to God, I'd jam it low. I'd power up Manor Boulevard. I'd let off the gas, and it would go boom right in front of the church, so I'd wake his sorry ass up. I also woke up a whole bunch of other people doing the same thing, because those of you who've known me for a while know, goddamn, dude, you can be an asshole sometimes, and I freely admit it on a whole bunch of these things. So I don't know what to tell you. Y'all probably did just the same type of shit. You're just not going to admit to it. But it makes for a good story, and it's Storytime with Joe, and thank you for watching.